Of the previous 101 meetings between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, only three have been playoff games. But since this wild card contest marks the first time the two teams will ever play each other on back-to-back weekends, well, tonight's game truly is a one-of-a-kind, one-and-done affair. But don't just take my word for it. Here's our master lensman, Steve Sabol.
You can't get excited, man. That's what Sundays are about.
The world's most renowned romantic poet, Lord Byron, once wrote, "Hatred is by far the longest pleasure." For over 40 years, the Eagles and Cowboys have proven his point. There's been no brotherly love between these two franchises. In its early years, the Cowboys-Eagles rivalry was about as competitive as a hammer taking on a nail. Starting in 1967, Dallas won 21 of 23 games against Philadelphia. They also went to 5 Super Bowls during the 1970s. Meanwhile, like a bitter wine, Philadelphia's jealousy fermented in the dark cellars of pride and resentment. With no playoff prospects of their own, Eagles fans turned their energy towards hating the Cowboys.
We want Dallas! Dallas! We hate you! Dallas! Right here! At the vet!
Finally, in the 1980 NFC Championship game, Philadelphia beat Dallas to reach its first Super Bowl. But the victory only stoked the rivalry. During the 1987 strike, Tom Landry's Stars crossed the picket line. Buddy Ryan was forced to field a roster of replacement players. Despite building a 17-point lead with his backups, Landry put Tony Dorsett into the game. When the future Hall of Famer scored, Ryan was incensed. 2 weeks later, with the strike over, Buddy's boys got their revenge. The Eagles led by 10 in the final minute. Ryan called for Randall Cunningham to fake a kneel down and throw deep. The resulting pass interference penalty led to a humiliating touchdown on the game's final play.
Great job, baby. All right.
In 1989, the rivalry intensified. The Eagles were looking for more than their 27-0 shutout win. They wanted a pound of flesh. The game came to be known as the Bounty Bowl. Jimmy Johnson accused Ryan of offering bonuses to any player that knocked out either Troy Aikman or kicker Luis Zendejas.
Oh, I would have said something to Buddy, but he wouldn't stand on the field long enough. He put his big fat rear end into the dressing room.
I resent that. I've been on a diet. I lost a couple of pounds, and I thought I was looking good. And he goes and calls me fat. I kind of resent that.
The last 2 years have seen the focus return squarely to the field and the fight for the division title. In Week 17 of the 2008 season, the Eagles routed Dallas 44-6, eliminating them from playoff contention.
Better get our ass in gear next season.
Just last Sunday, the Cowboys avenged that defeat. They beat Philadelphia 24-0, sweeping the season series and claiming the NFC East crown.
Back to back. All right. Oh, a long way from the year. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Dallas has lost its last 6 playoff games. That's tied for the longest postseason losing streak in NFL history. And Andy Reid has never lost in the first round of the playoffs. Today, another verse will be added to this history of hatred. As Lord Byron might have said, bring it on.